Learners access the interactive scenario by clicking on a link on their course materials page. As you can see, on that page, they'll find a description of the task at hand, a list of resources they'll use, and access the live lab that they'll use. After they've loaded the interactive scenario, they meet the characters in it. And by clicking on the Notes tab in the upper left-hand corner, the learners receive all the information they need to begin their work. Now we see a live Cisco lab environment running in this interactive scenario. Depending on what task the learners need to accomplish, they select the device they want to work with simply by clicking on it. Then the command line appears ready for their input. The dialog box at the top of the screen gives them the chance to open and use any work they might have already done on this task. Using this dialog box, learners can email their configuration of the Cisco lab device to themselves, their instructor, or anyone else while the lab is still open. As you can see here, if learners ever need help, they can access a step-by-step lab guide. On this page, we see an open support item that's part of the lab guide. They help learners understand key concepts and let them know where they should be at any given point in the interactive scenario. The interactive scenarios are a great, unique way for learners to demonstrate what they're learning in the course. But that's not the only way. Here we see how students apply and reinforce their new knowledge by selecting the most appropriate responses in a more traditional fashion. Here's another example of how this type of assessment takes place. And of course, learners receive feedback on the responses they select. Finally, even though this interactive scenario comes from a technology course, here we see how they include practice in receiving and responding to professional feedback, one of those key people skills all of us IT professionals need to have.
Learn more at capella.edu.